Welcome to Vector Arithmetic and Geometry, version 2. Example 1. You may pause and have a go. Now we're told to find AD. So the vector AD, let's look at how the vector chain is created. So we're moving from A to B, B to C, and C to D. Now remember, because we're finding the part AD, so vector AD, our chain always starts with an A and ends with a D. So we have to write this in terms of A, B, and C. AB is A, BC is represented with vector B, and CD is represented with vector C. So our AD equals to vector A plus vector B plus vector C. Example 2. Find vector PW in terms of the vectors given in lowercase letters. You may pause and have a go. Now PW, so the vector, let's look at our pathway. So it's P to Q, Q to R, R to S, S to T, T to U, U to V, and V to W. Now remember, it's our vector PW, so our chain there of vectors starts with a P and ends with a W. Now let's write out the lowercase letters of the vectors, which is vector A plus vector B plus vector C plus vector D plus vector E plus vector F, and finally vector G. And that's our answer. Example 3. We're meant to find the vector PT in terms of the vectors given in lowercase letters. You may pause and have a go. Now let's write our vectors. So our PT is our PQ plus QR plus RS plus ST. So those are all our vectors. Now remember, it's PT, so our vector chain starts with a P and ends with a T. Now let's write our lowercase vectors. So our PT equals to A plus vector B plus vector C and plus vector D. And that's our answer. Now let's look at another pathway to get PT. So we've got our vector PT. Our pathway can be PW to WV to VU to UT. Again, it starts with a P, our chain starts with a P and ends with a T. Now let's be mindful that this time we're looking at vector WV, not VW. So since we're looking at WV, we have a negative vector of minus G. And the same applies to VU, gives us a negative vector of negative F. And next one is UT, gives us a negative vector of negative E. Now remember our PW, vector PW from our previous clip gave us all those vectors added together. So therefore, for our vector PT, it will be all of our PW vectors and our WV plus VU plus UT. Now, let's observe carefully and see that the E, so vector positive vector E will cross out the negative vector E. Positive vector F will cross out the negative vector F. Positive vector G will cross out the negative vector G. And we're left with PT equals to vector A plus vector B plus vector C plus vector D. Now observe carefully, you'll find out that this answer is just the same as the previous one we found. So it doesn't matter what pathway you take, The sum of your vectors are always the same, or you can refer to them as your resultant of your vectors. Well done, keep on learning. Don't forget to click the like button, press the notification bell, and subscribe for more of our daily videos.